We need to eat someone. How's life with me? Pretty good, thanks. Apart from I was expecting to do more stuff today, but my jobs this morning took an extra 2 hours longer than expected, so I'm behind with some things I wanted to do, but we're here streaming on time, so that's all okay. Right then, Dr. John Reid. We have... Oh, we need to go and craft some... Do I need to water this plant?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yeah, you said that before, but I can't do anything about that. Hang on, is that an emergency exit? No, that's the main entrance to my place. Okay. Hang on, if that's the main entrance, then where the hell is this? Oh, straight out into the street. Okay. I didn't quite expect that. Balcony overlooking the street. The door. Weird, but hey. Can we craft anything on here? Hey, Ragnus, watching while eating. I hope you're not eating tentacles and octopus. Is that just the emote? Or are you actually eating that? Bit of calamari for lunch? Wouldn't be too bad. Treatment for fatigue. Right, I can craft that. In that case, I have found someone to go and eat already. Oh, yes, we shall talk more on this in a bit. I can't make either of those. I will make an extra one of these because it's handy to have one or two in stock, I think. How are you guys anyway? What you been up to? Right, I think we're about sorted. Can I refill? Can I just take that? Is that just... I'm assuming that's refilling me. It's not terribly clear. I don't have a shotgun, so it doesn't actually matter. Can I use that? Can't use the sink. The plant's dying for lack of water, and I can't use the sink. Dr. Swansea's message. Right, we could go and talk to Dr. Swansea. That is part of the main story, but we are going to do some little investigations here in the hospital. Find some lunch, I think. Let's get downstairs. There's a guy... Pardon? What was that? Ferrous tartrate. All sorts of useful stuff. I've never heard of ferrous tartrate, but I'm sure it's a real medical thing. So the how do they fall? Interrogate Gwyneth Brannigan about the medical error. Yes, there was some autopsy, the thing that didn't quite line up. And also, if I get the right button... Is this the investigations? Local investigations for the hospital. We've got this one. The missing ingredients. We can only track one at a time, though. We've done one. And find out who's spying on Thelma. That's another one. We're going to interrogate these two. Okay. I don't think I'm going to eat either of these, but I am going to eat this guy, this Ackroyd. This is the one who's lined up for later. But first, we need to eat someone who's a little bit easy. Do I have any investigations on here? No. Okay. Hey, Kit. Nice to see you. 2 months sub already. Thank you very much. Did you ever watch Being Human? No. I don't think so. What is Being Human? Don't think so. I'm thinking of a game. There's a game called something similar to that. But I don't think you're referring to that. Am I right? Where's all these ingredients come from? These weren't here before. Is it because I went down into the morgue and finished that quest and now we're resupplied? Is that right? Okay, anyway, I've got some quests to go and do. There's 2 people... Oh, was that... That's not Nurse Brannigan, is it?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
It's not. Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
The best conversation ever. At least they were very polite about it. I must have restocked the hospital with that little trip into the morgue because I'm getting loads of stuff here that wasn't there before. Lots of Red Cross first aid packages. Very useful. This is Nurse O'Branigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Being Human was a brilliant series about a vampire, werewolf and ghost who lived in a house in Bristol. I know what you mean now, yes. I never watched the whole thing. I watched a couple of episodes, or half a couple of episodes. Yeah, because I never turned on at the right time. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Got very dark in the second season, but brilliant. I'll have to look that one up, actually. I remember everyone saying that was pretty good, so I'll add that to the list to watch after Stranger Things 3. Now then, tell me about Tippett's medical error, nurse.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
He's a little bit overworked and underslept. That's why he's making mistakes, we think. I understand what you did. You took a great risk. Let's go with that one.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Now then, that has unlocked a hint with her somewhere. Not there. Unless it's just done it on the... I must have just done it on the gobble them up screen that tells me what XP they're worth.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay. So, not her then. What we... is he in here? Is old Tippett's... He's got to be around somewhere. Oh, hang on. Medical cabinet? Yes. Get my supplies. There's loads of them now. Ergotamine. That sounds like some pretty modern, potent drug. I have no idea what it is. Wow, this is great. I'm just looting the place for crafting materials. No sign of Tippett anywhere? Quinine. I did need that for crafting something. Right, if I go out the hospital and to the right, we should... Oh, hang on. Here's the man.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
Kind of. I know all about your little mistake.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Oh, it was. You weren't eating an octopus, Ragnus. It was an octopus waving high at you. Oh, I see. I see. Well, have a little high back. In fact, have a mark high back. Let's see. So, tell me about this guy who's dead.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks. Maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Okay.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
He almost sounds like he could be a vampire. This guy himself, he's got the voice for it. Imagine him in a Hammer horror film. Thanking Maztaz for gifting you a sub. Maztaz is the man at the moment. It shows on the gifted sub screen 11, but that's for the last 30 days. He was up to 32, I think, at one point. He is extremely generous. To a fault, I would say. But a great guy. And I've used those extra sub slots to commission 3 new emotes, which may show up today if they get approved. They're uploaded. They're just waiting for Twitch approval. So am I going to cover for... I'm going to cover for this guy because I might need a favour.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Okay, so if we can fix the epidemic, he resigns. I can eat him because no one will know he's gone. Got it. We've got a plan.
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there by the sea, read poetry, and wait for death.
That's a nice plan. Just wait to die. I suppose there's worse places.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Dear friends, once more, fill up this hole with our English dead. Nurse Brannigan is worried.
Nurse Brannigan
Try that
is
approach.
worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Is my name actually Jonathan? I've been calling him John Reid, and Jonathan's even spelt differently there as well. Old doctors, yum. They might be a little bit tainted after years of mixing with ill people, or again, they might have immunity to everything, and they might be worth eating. Who knows? So are we done with this? I think we've got him.
Goodbye,
For now.
Dr. Tippett.
So if we wanted to eat him, we do have.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
Who's he talking to? Is this the guy? This is where I'm going to eat Cox. COS. Clay Cox. This guy. COS? COX, I should say. I was going to click on something, but we'll eat this guy first.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr.
Mr.
Reid.
Cox.
Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You're waiting to die too? Oh dear. You were watching the old Doctor Who the other day, the very first episode? When you say the old Doctor Who, who the hell was that then? The one that you saw? The oldest Doctor Who that I can remember watching on the telly was Tom Baker when I was a little kid. I can't remember one before that, but there may well... Oh, there's like the black and white films that Roy Castle starred in as, I think, the Doctor's assistant. But, I mean, who was it then, Kit? Right. I haven't unlocked anything about this guy, but I do know he's a gang leader. Tell you what, let's do the medical checkup.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Give him the medicine.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally.
Well, not quite equally.
Don't push your luck.
This is
Don't
just
play
a little
innocent
marinade.
with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way.
I have.
And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Yeah, this guy is a scumbag. No hint. How is your hospitalization
How is your
going?
hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
Good for
I
him.
see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane.
Foxy
Pretty
what?
brunette, tough attitude, all I like that.
Can I mesmerize this guy? Oh, apparently I wasn't going to press that button, but... Right then. We're going to lead him down a dark alley somewhere. Oh well. No, I'm not. I'm going to release him. Because I'm going to try and get a couple of clues on him, then eat him, and get more XP. So, you're fine. Go back to bed. Go back to bed. Nothing to see here. I can talk to Edgar Swansea. I think we also have... another quest. This guy. The harder they fall, succeeded. Who's spying on Thelma? Can I not track this one? Oh, X to track. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go track. Is this the guy we need to talk to? Was that... No, that was that Tippets. William Harnell was the first Doctor Who. I don't remember. Well, first episode was in 63. Never heard of William Arnold. A little bit before my time. Quite happy to say.
What your last thoughts would be, sir.
Is that her?
It's here again.
That's her.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
This is where Dr. John Reid unzips his flies and says, there we have it, on tap. I should behave myself. Okay, so I can't mesmerize her. Right, so she's a level 2.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark. To your
William
nocturnal
Hartnell, sorry.
activities.
Okay, I still haven't heard of him.
Be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
So how am I going to find out? I've got a quest flashing around here somewhere. Show me on the map. Or find us. No, that's to rest. Find out who's spying on. Well, I can't see anyone. Unless there's something. Is there something? Ah, okay. About the use of garlic and wooden stakes. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as a protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly. Garlic is a totally useless defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon I hope to go back to this island to further explore its occult tradition. But that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more and nothing less. It's also a waste of good garlic. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you're looking for supernatural protection, you'll have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampire, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It's as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it's so effective, and I'll give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains, nevertheless, vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. Okay, so we just hit him with a branch off a rose bush or a tree or something. Doesn't sound like the Vampire Slayer weapon of legend, but we shall bear that in mind, and we shall avoid the bushes.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Throw garlic at the vampire. Vampire would be like, I don't want bad breath. Oh, we'll have that. Do you know anything about the woman
Good evening,
over
Mr.
there,
Elwood.
Mr. Elwood?
Evening, Dr. Reid.
I don't suppose so. No.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Just the doctor doing his rounds, nothing to see here.
The pain.
What's out there?
I
That's
cannot
locked.
enter.
Again.
You know nothing about this, right?
Hello again, Dr. Reid. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Not before dinner, surely.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Nothing to say. Okay. I'm not quite sure who I'm supposed or what I'm supposed to do here. I have to find out who's spying on this
Fear
woman
and disgust on every street corner.
who's left.
The daily routine.
Well, I can't come down during daylight hours. Who's that? Oh, just do not cough in public. You can always tell when a vampire is ill because you can hear their coughing.
It's locked.
We should add that to the dad joke list, I think. Hey, Mohican22. Nice to see you. How are you today? Hit vampire with freshly harvested garlic. If you got a big enough bunch and maybe put it in a sock and swung it around hard enough and hit them in the face, I think that would probably work. I wouldn't want to try it myself. Okay, I don't see any obvious clues. This nurse is hanging about. Do you know anything?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
No, okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Goodbye,
Ooh.
Nurse Hawkins.
I'll tell you what, there is also another quest. We'll go and investigate this other one. Maybe we'll get a clue to that later on. We want this one. I've succeeded. Sorry, it's this one. Let's go and talk to these people. Who are... Where the hell? I can't make sense of this little mini-map thing. Oh, I've got to get to the pharmacy. Okay. Well, let's go do that.
That's Pembroke nowadays.
That guy was moving rather weirdly over there. You're okay, thanks. Touch of fibromyalgia playing, but you're good. Is that like a headache or something? You got your PC, coffee, food, and Twitch. That sounds good. I was trying out some different ground coffee earlier. I got a load of different coffee beans for my birthday a couple of months ago. And just trying them out. It was like, what was it? A Milanese espresso blend, it said? Or beans. Can't say I'm a big fan of it. But maybe just haven't got the strength quite right. Because it's always a guess when you get some new coffee. How much to use, how long to let it brew for. All the rest of that. It was a bit of a gamble for the first couple of days. Try and just tune it. You got to tune the blend and tune the coffee. You just got a call from the boss and you want to quit? That doesn't sound good, Ragnus. Not going good? Oh, hello. Who's this guy?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been
Splash.
searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
This is... the characters you believe in this are quite believable, and you tend to have a lot of sympathy with a lot of them. Hey, Pack, how's it going? Long time no see. How are you? I'm doing very well, thanks. I'm just settling down to a nice couple of hours streaming this afternoon. I feel like I've got everything done that I needed to today. That was vital, anyway. So, yeah, I'm doing good. And yourself?
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I don't think you're going to feel much better going to that particular
What can you
hospital.
tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
Oswald ran towards the canal and also rats by the water. Yes, he is blind. I think we might have solved this one. Blind man runs into canal, drowns. Mystery
What
over.
can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose.
In the sewers?
So I couldn't go after him.
So he's trying to get away from you. Okay.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
All right, then. Well, to the sewers at some point. Opium. Oh, it's going to be a night to remember.
It's locked.
Okay, so we can't get out that way. Is there any way I have of... Well, I'm going the wrong way for a start. Okay, so that doesn't help. We have south. We do have south on that little radar mini-map thing at the top, so let's use that. You doing all right, Pack? Enjoying your last week of vacation before heading back into the fray at work? I was going to ask if you're on vacation anywhere nice, but it sounds like you're at home just chilling out. Am I right? You installed one of the legacy server clients for Star Wars Galaxies? Oh, I've gone somewhere new. Star Wars Galaxies. I was thinking about the other week. That was one of my favourite games of all time. For all it was flawed, for all it had lots of problems, I really enjoyed it. Is that... Hang on. Oh, I thought that was a marker over here. It's just my cursor. That's the base. Let's go to the docks and talk. Oh, have I got another base? I've got another hideout. Cool. What's that one? That's just my custom marker, which is nothing to do with me. So, south, over the bridge.
Over there!
What? Hang on. How did he know I'm a vampire? Ow. 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 Just a minute. Have I got a gun or anything? Have I got nothing? Hang on. I must have something. I must have something in my offhand. What have I got? I've got a gun, actually. Have I not got it? I've got a stake. Let's put the gun in there. No bullets. I thought I refreshed. Oh, well, evidently not. I can bleed with that. Let's go to the main hand. Let's just put that in. Oh, this is so annoying. There we go. Boom. 2 at once. Can I not stun these people? I need to, like, stun them so I can bite them. Can I not... Oh, he's dead. Oh, well, I can't bite him like that, unfortunately. I'm going to have to do something. I get a little bit of XP for doing that, but I want the bites. Legacy server thing isn't quite the same as the original game. Oh, is it not in Star Wars Galaxies? Shame. I think it's because I dressed like I'm out the 1800s. It's a dead giveaway. It is, I suppose. I'm rather well dressed compared to everyone else. That might be the giveaway here. So let's see where I am. After playing Outward for so long, it's so nice just to have a mini map. So I can see where the hell things are. Perfume bottle. Okay, I suppose we might be able to take some blood with us in that. City, something new. Life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Oh, yes, they do. So there should be... Oh, hang on. We're going to have to go over those guys there. I'm healed up, though. Does my health naturally regenerate? Get out of it. Okay. Can't... He's dead. That guy got a shotgun or something. If I stay here... boom! He still managed to shoot me in the face after all that. I need more stamina. It takes a lot of stamina to be able to hit someone. Apparently. The way that club is sticking up there right out of that guy's trousers. Better not bite down on that. He did just call me a leech. Apparently that's what vampires are referred to in this. I can kind of see why. Bloodsuckers. What's that?